Here it finally is, my July wrap-up. So let's jump right into the videos I uploaded. We had 2 thoughts before coffee videos in July. In one we talked about technology and how it's hard to keep up with it, and I liked your advice of using other people's kids to keep in touch. And a lot of you seem to think that because we're using technology and we're interested, we will have a better chance of not losing touch. So that's a good thing. The other video was about to-do lists and my struggles with that, and a lot of you suggested using Wunderlist, and I'm trying that right now. I'm not really good yet, but let's see how that goes. I'll update you one day about my to-do list struggles. In another video I told you about my habits of playing the lottery and not winning, and I'd really like to read your comments. A lot of you seem to be worried that I spend too much money on it and that I need to be careful there, so don't worry. I usually only play 1 square 1 week. That's like less than €3, so in my world that's like 1 coffee latte less. That's okay. In another video I told you how to get the best of my channel, because I can understand that you're not interested in every video, but you don't want to miss the ones that you want to see, so I gave you some tips on how to do that. And I also wrote a letter to July and showed you what I can do on my penny board by now. Not a lot more, but there's an update. July was also the month for catching up on tags, so I have uploaded a lot of tags and I still have a few more to go for August, but I think I'll be on track with the tags I've been tagged in and want to do. I also want to quickly thank everyone who tagged me in the Booktuber shoutouts tag. I've decided not to do that one, but another Don't Ask Just Sub video, because I've been meaning to do that for a month, so excuse that, but that's coming in August. And now on to the books that I finished in July. I read a German book, Becks letzter Sommer by Benedikt Wells. It's his debut novel about a teacher in his 30s who's really frustrated with life, and then he meets one of his students who's really talented, and so he rediscovers his musical or music interests, and it's rather interesting. I really enjoyed it, even though it's a little bit bigger. I had fun and flew right through it. Another physical book I finished is Practical Demon Keeping by Christopher Moore, and this is just a fun read. I noticed I really have problems summarizing or reviewing fun reads without giving anything away or just, saying anything, because this is fun. The writing is fun, the characters are hilarious, the whole story is fun. I reviewed it and tried my best. On audiobook, I finally finished Larrea by Garth Nix. This is the 2nd book in the series. It changes the character. It's not talking about Sabriel as the main character, but Larrea and a prince whose name I forgot, Samus. And there's an alternating story, so you sometimes see things from Lirael's point of view and then from Samus' point of view. And I did like Lirael a lot, and I liked her story, although I thought it dragged on a little bit. Samus, on the other hand, is just a whiny prince. He got on my nerves so badly. And towards the end, those storylines combine and they move on together, which is pretty clear from the beginning. I think there's no spoiler there. But as soon as they met, I really enjoyed the story more. But then it ends on a cliffhanger. Another audiobook I finished was The Dead Pig Collector, and this honestly I got because Will Wheaton narrated it and I had a credit to spare, so I thought, why not? It was just an hour and it turned out to be a story of how to dismantle a body and get rid of it after it's been murdered. It was rather interesting and well done, but I shouldn't have listened to it while eating. That was a bad choice. The last audiobook I finished listening to was The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl by Issa Rae. This I bought because Holly talked about it in one of her videos and I thought it sounds really interesting. And I really enjoyed it. I did not know Issa Rae or The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl or Awkward Black Girl, her web series. I really did not know, and I did not know anything about her life, and I really thought this audiobook was very well done. She narrates it herself. She talks about her life and how she grew up and her relationship with the internet and with careers, and also her experience with media, TV and movies. And I thought it was very interesting how she mentioned that in the 90s she found Black women and Black people much more represented in TV shows and in movies than she feels today, and how she thought that came by, and also her experience with the internet and working with the internet and all of these things. I thought that was very, very interesting, and a lot of things I had not thought about or known before. So I can really recommend that if you're interested in any of these topics, or just a fun audiobook, because it was hilarious. And that was my July already. Before I go, I want to mention that this end card is of course a collection of all the books and the stuff that I read in 2015, and not just July, because of course I did not read that many books this month. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.